Notice that the Kelly is drilled down. That is, the rig can drill no deeper without adding a joint of pipe. Here's the sequence to make a connection with a Kelly and rotary table system. The driller picks up the Kelly with the hoisting system, and the floor crew sets the slips to suspend the drill string in the hole. Using large wrenches, called tongs, the crew loosens or breaks out the Kelly from the drill string. They latch one set of tongs, called the backup tongs, around the drill pipe to keep the pipe from turning when they apply breakout torque with the second set of tongs, called the lead tongs. The driller actuates the breakout cathead, which is an automatic winch on the drawworks. The breakout cathead pulls a line attached to the lead tongs and loosens the connection. With the connection loosened, the driller spins out the drill pipe from the Kelly, usually by slowly turning the rotary table. The backup tongs, latched onto the Kelly's saver sub, keep the Kelly from turning as the pipe spins out. The crew then moves the Kelly over to the new joint of pipe placed in the mouse hole, a lined opening in the rig floor that holds the joint to be added. They stab the Kelly into the new joint. They latch the backup tongs around the tool joint of the pipe joint in the mouse hole. The backup tongs keep the joint from turning as the driller spins up the Kelly into the joint, using the Kelly spinner. The Kelly spinner is a pneumatic or hydraulic device mounted near the top of the Kelly. To make up the Kelly onto the drill pipe to final tightness, the crew latches the lead tongs around the Kelly, while holding the backup tongs on the pipe's tool joint box. The driller then actuates the makeup cathead on the drawworks. The makeup cathead pulls a chain attached to the lead tongs and tightens the Kelly onto the drill pipe joint. The driller, using the hoisting system, picks up the Kelly and new drill pipe joint out of the mouse hole, and the crew guides it to the drill pipe joint hanging in the rotary table. The crew stabs the new joint into the suspended joint, and the driller actuates the Kelly spinner to spin up the new joint. Once spun up, the crew latches the backup and lead tongs around the joints to make them up to final tightness. With the joints made up, the driller picks up the Kelly and drill string. The crew pulls the slips, and the driller lowers the Kelly and mates the Kelly drive bushing with the master bushing. Drilling then continues. Here's how to make a connection using a top drive. After drilling down the stand, the crew sets the slips. The driller stops circulation, and the crew breaks out the saver sub from the drill pipe using the torque wrench in the top drive's pipe handler. The driller then uses the top drive's drilling motor to unscrew the connection. The driller picks up the top drive, and a crew member opens the drill pipe elevators to allow it to pass over the box of the pipe, setting in the slips. The driller raises the top drive assembly to the monkey board. The derrick man latches the triple drill pipe stand in the elevators. The elevators pick up the stand, and the floor crew stabs the bottom pin into the drill pipe box in the rotary table. The driller lowers the top drive to stab the saber sub into the box at the top of the stand. Using the top drive's drilling motor, the driller spins up both the top connection and the lower connection at the rotary table. The rotary helpers use backup tongs to keep the connection stationary as the pipe spins. Finally, the driller begins circulation. The crew pulls the slips, and drilling resumes. Here's a crew on a rig with a Kelly and rotary table system, tripping pipe out of the hole. That is, the rotary helpers, the derrickman, and the driller are working together to pull the drill string from the hole, maybe to change the bit, or something similar. First, the crew suspends the drill string in the hole with the slips. Then, they break out the Kelly assembly. They swing the assembly over to a lined hole, called the rat hole, and the driller lowers the assembly into the rat hole. With the Kelly assembly in the rat hole, the crew unhooks the swivel bail from the hook. This action frees up the elevator. Crew members latch the elevator around the joint of pipe hanging in the rotary table opening. The driller, using the hoisting system, then lifts the pipe from the hole. Usually, the driller lifts pipe until the third joint clears the rotary table opening. The floor hands then set the slips around the top of the fourth joint. Using the tongs and a spinning wrench, the crew breaks out the three-joint stand from the drill string and sets it back in the mast. Meanwhile, up in the mast, the derrickman handles the upper end of the three-joint stand. He places the top of the stand into a fingerboard, a series of projections near the derrickman's work platform called the monkey board. The driller, rotary helpers, and derrickman repeat the process until all the drill string is out of the hole. Here, the crew is tripping pipe back into the hole. The floor hands, derrickman, and the driller work together to get the drill string back into the hole. Tripping in is pretty much the opposite of tripping out. The driller sends the elevator up to the monkey board, where the derrickman latches the elevator around the top of the stand. The driller then picks up the stand a little, and the rotary helper guides the lower end over to the string hanging in the rotary table opening. They stab the stand, using the spinning wrench to spin up the stand and make it up to final tightness with the tongs. The crew repeats this process until all the string is back in the hole. When tripping with a top drive, crew members use the drive's elevator as much as they use a conventional elevator when tripping with a Kelly and rotary table rig. With a top drive, the driller can position the links and elevator close to the derrick man on the monkey board. The driller moves the links and elevator by actuating the remote control link tilt mechanism on the top drive. Moving the links and elevator makes it easy for the derrick man to latch and unlatch the elevator around the drill pipe stand's top tool joint. The drilling crew can also position the elevator in any direction by unlocking the rotation lock and rotating the pipe handler assembly. Being able to position the pipe handler assembly in any direction enables the derrickman and rotary helpers to position the elevator where they need it to make a latch. The elevator returns to its original position when rotated by the drill string. One advantage of a top drive over a conventional Kelly system is its ability to ream or back ream at any position in the mast while tripping. The driller can rotate and move the string up and down through a tight section of hole. These actions can ream out the tight section of hole